AI is totally changing the game when it comes to learning. If you're in high school, it's pretty much like having a secret weapon. I'm talking about a tool that can tutor you, explain literally any concept, solve problems step by step, and even build a learning plan just for you. So in this explainer, we're going to break down exactly how you can use AI to master every single subject you've got.
Oh yeah, we've all been there, right? Staring at a math problem that looks like a different language, trying to picture what a chemical reaction actually does, or just trying to figure out what on earth a 400-year-old play is really trying to say. These are those classic high school hurdles we all face.
But what if you could change all that? Seriously, imagine having an expert right there with you anytime you need them, ready to explain things in a way that just clicks in your brain. Well, that's exactly what we're talking about today. That tutor is AI. Now, think of AI not as some kind of shortcut to cheat the system, but as a super tutor. It's a tool that's designed to guide you, to help you get a much deeper understanding of the material. It helps you connect the dots yourself instead of just handing you the final answer. So let's be super clear here. An AI learning assistant isn't a cheat sheet. Nope, it's a guide. Its whole purpose is to show you the how and the why behind everything. It's all about building genuine knowledge, not just finding a quick fix for your homework.
Okay, let's dive into some real-world examples. And let's start with the subjects that can feel the most intimidating for a lot of people: science, technology, engineering, and math. Yep, we're talking about STEM.
For any kind of math, from algebra all the way up to calculus, AI can act as your personal problem-solving guide. It can take a super complex equation that just looks like nonsense and translate it into simple, manageable steps that you can actually follow.
And check this out. This is a perfect breakdown of the process. You don't just get the answer. You feed it a problem, the AI figures out the exact formula you need, and then it walks you through every single calculation before giving you the solution. This way, you actually learn the method so you can solve the next one all on your own. All right, let's jump over to science, where things can get even more visual and hands-on. In this world, AI basically becomes your virtual lab assistant, letting you explore concepts that are, impossible to see with just your eyes. And this is where the power of AI in science really shines. You can ask it to simulate a chemical reaction without needing a real lab or getting into any trouble. Or you can have it explain something like physics using examples you actually see every day. It can whip up a detailed diagram of the human heart on command, or create custom flashcards for your next biology test. It just makes the abstract stuff feel real.
Okay, so let's shift gears. We're moving away from formulas and reactions and into the world of texts, themes, and big historical events. So how can an AI help you decode the humanities?
For subjects like English and literature, AI can be an incredible writing coach. A simple prompt like this doesn't just spit out an answer for you to copy. Instead, it helps you analyze the language. It points out literary devices, and it gets you thinking critically about what the author's message is. It guides you to form your own interpretation, which is what it's all about. And in history, AI can turn what feels like a dry, boring list of dates into a dynamic story. You can ask it to create a visual timeline, just like this one, showing you not just what happened, but how each event actually connects to the next one. It turns history from something you just have to memorize into something you can actually understand.
And what about geography? Well, this is where AI's analytical power really comes into play. It can take two totally different places, like Turkey and Japan, and boom, instantly generate a clear comparison chart. This helps you see the patterns and understand the complex factors, like location and geography, that shape a whole region's climate.
Next up, a subject that's literally built on logic and code. For anyone learning computer science, AI is less of a tutor and more like an essential coding partner that's always got your back. This simple prompt right here, it's a total game changer. Anyone who's ever tried to code knows how frustrating it is to hunt for one tiny little error for hours. AI can scan your code in seconds, find the bug, explain what went wrong, and even suggest a fix. This just speeds up the learning process so you can get back to building cool stuff. So we've covered a bunch of subjects, but what about the biggest challenge of them all? Exams. Right. This is where AI can help you study smarter, not just harder, by helping you organize your entire preparation strategy. Now check out this AI-powered study plan. This isn't just some generic schedule. The AI can summarize your notes for you, create practice quizzes, and, this is the really important part, it can identify your weak spots based on how you did on those quizzes. Then, it helps you focus your energy exactly where you need it most,
making your study time so much more efficient.
So as we've seen across every single subject, from math to history to coding, this isn't about some far-off future technology. This stuff is here, right now, and it's ready to completely change how you approach learning.
The key takeaway here is pretty simple. AI is one of the most powerful learning tools ever created. It's a partner that can explain things, simplify them, and guide you through your entire academic journey. It doesn't replace the work, but it definitely makes the work more effective, more efficient, and honestly, a whole lot more exciting.
And in the end, that's what it all comes down to. You have access to this incredible tool that can help you understand literally anything you want to learn. So the only real question left is, what are you going to build with it?